Shibuya. Outside in Japan, stripes running around me like Kuka. What's it to ya? Introduce you to my new. Let me see your hands to bring you outside in my land. I've been with hanging out the window, let it me on trees on. I swear that they switch. I just needed a reason. Already they say I'm on fire, like a 19th century witch. No snow on the bluff, the wire. They think I'm 50 Cent. I've been boom, you too. Let's be Bonnie Clyde. We gon' be like, we don't need no middleman. Let me see your hands to bring you outside in my land. I've been with hanging out the window, let it for the right price. That's my right hand man. We out in Shibuya, outside in Japan. Stripes running around me like Kuka. What's it to ya? Introduce you to my new. Let me see your hands to bring you outside in my land. I've been with hanging out the window, let it.
Trust a soul, I don't trust nobody. Do it by some, I don't trust my own body. You would take a shot and you took her to Chrome Pilot. It only took me one car, got it. Just this, my boyfriend put me for a show. I'm rocking white and gold, they look like I got ties. Water coming in and out, it never was a drop. The opposition, they tripling head, pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention, finna show you how to get it. First you make 100, then you stay down, stack your racks, I'll never spin me. Fuck Giotto's panorama, spool spinning.
2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Lakers are enjoying this break from the road. Well, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
And stolen by Siakam. Pass to Mathurin. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Down low. And stolen by Siakam. Now here's Porzingis. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Boy, you know, guys, the combination of strength and height for Porzingis allowing him to take on physical defense much better.
Now, here's Doncic. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. It's rebounded by Porzingis. And it's Indiana's ball. And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all three levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
They get it again. Here's Hayes. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Porzingis can't hit. The Lakers off to a slow start. Looking for the first basket of the game. Back to James. To the inside. And finished off by LeBron.
Never gets old seeing LeBron explode off the floor like that.
Here's Nembhard. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Shoots over Hachimura. Here's Furphy. And it falls over the rim and in.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Let me hear you right now. Attention, fans. All court is a squad kickoff and left to a minute. It's now time for our T-shirt giveaway. Let's hear you get loud.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. They trail by 6. And Clark for the Lakers. Their last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance.
James. Porzingis with the block.
Hey, with that length, Porzingis is always a threat to block shots. I mean, when he matches that length with really good energy and awareness, he can be a good defender.
Back to Nembhard. Pass to Siakam. Now here's Porzingis. Guarded by Doncic. And the dunk by Porzingis.
The big man throwing it down. Kristaps Porzingis. When you're 7'3", though, doesn't take much vertical to punch it home.
Now here's James. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Pacers.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
James, no good. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. The Pacers shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
Pretty easy to get excited about Benedict Matherin's potential. He's got a high motor and a terrific set of athletic skills and the ability to knock it down.
Here's Nembhard, still without a basket. Clock at 6. And a wide open look for Mathurin. Bangs home the trifecta.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Porzingis controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Let's go, everyone. Let's hear it for you.
Here's Doncic.
Substitution on court.
Shot to stop the run. The Pacers pull it in.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
From the arc. Great positioning on the putback.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Over in the corner, Doncic. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Lakers trailed by 15. It's stolen. Here's Porzingis, the fast break chance. And Siakam throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Vanderbilt with the steal. Here's Connect. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
The Pacers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And he makes the first.
Pacers, Kristaps Porzingis. 2 shots.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Pacers lead by 16. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Pacers to be in. What do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strengths. Got to do it. Thanks, DA. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. As a junior college product, Dalton Connect, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program. Then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee. And there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick. Entering the league as an older prospect at 23, Dalton Knecht is a very skilled offensive player. The question with him, can he add strength to his frame? Time will tell.
Toppin, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Goodwin with it. Halliburton picks him up. James. It's rebounded by Indiana. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. From deep. Offensive rebound. Here's Bezekniks. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Reeves. Here's Vanderbilt. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And, Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Here's Bezekniks. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Pass to Shepard. Neesmith with the ball. Another shot. Bezekniks. Outside for Halliburton. Here's the three. Neesmith can't get it to go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now Hayes. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Hayes has got his first points of the game. Indiana leading by 22. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Bezekniks. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Shepard. Oh, good with the triple. And here's the Lakers. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Back to Vanderbilt. Shoots from 12. Here's James. It's rebounded by Neesmith.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's stolen by Shepard. And they're moving it up. Here's Toppin. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Austin Reeves picks one up.
When he's this close to the rack, that's exactly what he's looking to do. Slam it down. Well done, Toppin.
Shooting for Indiana, Obi Toppin. At the line for one.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Here's James. Hayes trying to break free. And that one's good. James.
And already with an NBA body, Bronny battling down low.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. And the Pacers can't get it to go. James in the post. And James throws it down.
And you see right there, Bronny James can attack the rim with force.
Pacers leading by 21. Halliburton outside. Pass to Bezekniks. Back to Halliburton. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Pacers shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. And the technical free throw is good. .114 left to play in the first half. Shepard with the ball. sinks the triple. Shepard's got 4 points in the quarter.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
For better or worse, and it looked like the latter. I mean, those threes not really falling yet.
And that one, good.
Talk about self-service. Halliburton doing it all by himself that time.
Here's James. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And here is James after Tyrese Halliburton was able to get the triple. And the Lakers with another miss. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. A three-pointer off the mark. Will it go? Up again. It's good on the putback.
Great activity level on the boards. Impressive. Wow.
Here's Shepard. And good as it just snugs right down through the net. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Back to LeBron. And here is Hachimura. Picked him clean. And they're on the break. Here's Pasecniks.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And, David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. And James drills them both. Clark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers, and they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The Pacers have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
One shot.
That free throw good from Shepard. Here's Halliburton. He has 5. Puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Halliburton's got 8 points.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
James. And that time, also a missed shot. Here's Nesmith. From outside, off the mark.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Hayes with the steal. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Halliburton right side. No good on the triple. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Lakers. The drive by James. And the call will be against Bronny James. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Halliburton for three. And they'll get another chance. Out to the right wing. Here's Shepard. Good on the three-point shot. Shepard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
On the wing, James. Toppin pulls it in.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Mark, when you think of siblings who have played in the NBA, the Lopez brothers, and now the Toppin brothers come to mind.
Can only imagine how cool a feeling that is to be able to play in the NBA with your brother. It's a dream come true for anybody to get to the highest level of pro basketball. And then to have a couple of players from the same family doing it together? Come on, man. Doesn't get any better than that. You know, Obi Toppin is known as a high flyer for good reason. He's somebody that really goes after any chance he gets to throw it down. He's dunking it whenever he gets close to that rim.
Here's Pasechniks. Tried to tip it in, but couldn't quite get it.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
Pass to Shepard. Here's Toppin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Doncic looking it over. Pass to Hayes. Back to Doncic. They need this one. Connects from three-point range. Doncic has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Out left to the wing. Shepard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now the Lakers on the break. For the finish. And the dunk by Doncic.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
Pass to Pasechniks. And the Pacers can't get it to go. So it's the Lakers now. Reeves into the lane. The rebound by Shepard. And here is Nesmith. That three off the mark. 1:22 left to play here in the third. Looking to get back on track here. Offensive rebound. Misses the layup. Halliburton in the corner. And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution for your Lakers. Dorian Finney.
Halliburton right side. Here's Nesmith. His three-pointer's off the mark.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
Finney-Smith hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Now here's Vanderbilt following the miss by Obi Toppin. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Doncic left side. Shot clock at 5. Snatched up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
Second team foul.
Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
For the Lakers, Jared Vanderbilt, taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Some changes for Indiana. So he comes up empty, missing both. Porzingis with the ball. 12 points for him. Can they get it? Siakam, right side. Misses the chippy right there. And so it's the Indiana Pacers. With a 34-point advantage heading into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so here is Indiana. Now Nembhard. Pass to Mathurin. Back to Nembhard. And here is Siakam. Covered by LeBron. Mathurin for 3. Porzingis on the follow.
Dominant play from Porzingis on the glass, securing the ball and finishing the play strong.
Now here's Vanderbilt. And it's Connect in the corner. Mathurin with the ball. Now defended by Goodwin. The rebound by James.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right? You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Here's Nembhard. Here's Furphy. And a wide open look for Siakam. Hands it from downtown.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Pass to Connect. Here's Goodwin. 6 on the shot clock. Crafty move. Nice D from Porzingis.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Here's Nembhard. The three-pointer, no good.
I'll tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Reeves went from undrafted to being a starting caliber player in this league. You do not see that often.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here he goes. And that one is good.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Furphy. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The three drops in the tray. Furphy's got 5 points in the quarter.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
James, no good. Here's Mathurin with plenty of space. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And now that's 11 points here for Benedict Mathurin. Looking to end the run. Here's Vanderbilt. And the layup's good off the glass.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Nights like this tonight, I mean, that's why you pay Porzingis max money at times. He simply just carries the offense.
To the middle. Here's Connect. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. So, Greg, you played the point. In Create a Player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Bounce pass Nembhard, and he makes that one. Murphy's got 7 points for the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And again, it's Indiana.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's James. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
And once James gets the ball near the rim, just let him go to work because he knows what he's doing down there.
Here's Murphy. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's James. Porzingis with the rebound. Going inside. Here's Murphy, and finished off by Kristaps Porzingis.
How about Porzingis with the fancy throwdown? Love seeing the big fella finish with that kind of power.
LeBron can't get it to go.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Pass to Porzingis, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, it doesn't feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all.
Here's James. The Pacers making the shot. Nice D from Porzingis.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Indiana.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Porzingis.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Murphy, no good.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
The kick out to LeBron, and stolen by Siakam. Fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Takes a 3, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. Now here's Porzingis. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win.
CH, you win. They're thinking they cuter than you.